24 Americans are dead, dozens still missing as the fighting intensifies tonight between Israel and Hamas militants. Israel warplanes continue to hammer the Gaza Strip with airstrikes, reducing buildings to rubble. Its ground forces assemble on the border to fight back against the terror group that controls the region. Israeli officials say 1,200 people have died there, while another 1,000 people have been reportedly killed in Gaza. For one Siouxlander, the terror brings significant emotion.
Local business owner Amy Greenberg Sacknoff took a trip to tour all of Israel earlier this spring and takes pride in being Jewish. She says the news of the weekend attack on Israel by Hamas militants is hard to process.
My heart breaks for the people who are there. I mean, I have friends that are in Jerusalem. I have friends that I work with in the United States that their family all lives there. It's really horrific. I feel so bad for all the families.
Sacknoff was in Israel for a 10-day tour of that country back in March. She took a guided tour that brought her to the stretch of Gaza where the initial conflict took place. In her view, Sacknoff says Israelis wanted peace, and she hopes that peace can be found.
I just feel so bad for the people who just want to live in peace. They just want to live their lives like we're living here. And, you know, they've been surrounded for so many years by people who don't want peace.
Sacknoff has been in contact with her tour guide who had previously served in the armed forces in Israel. That person has now been called back to duty. But Sacknoff says she hasn't been able to reach a friend and someone she works closely with who lives part-time in Jerusalem.